Hey, welcome back. I'm Jason Hardy. I'm Pit Master with Elite BBQ Smokers. Today, as you can see here, we're doing briskets. This is a little bit different today. We're doing a comparison video. We got two briskets right here. They're both 14.5 pounds. They come from Sam's. They prime grade briskets and really look nice. And what we're gonna do, we're doing a comparison video. We're gonna do this one on a Gateway drum, and this one here on a Recteq Pellet Smoker. That way you can see the drum compared to the pellet smoker. Let's see how it works out. I'm really excited. That being stated, let's get to prepping so we can get to cooking. First thing first right here, as I said, I got two briskets here that are the same. I got the same marbling into them. They're both prime here. They both weigh about the same thing. About as close as I can get right here. This one here, if I look at it, it's a little bit wider than this one right here. You can see it right here. The grains go a little this direction here, it turns. This one here's a little bit kind of a wider one. So this one here is gonna be a little bit better for the flat. This right here than this one. That being stated, we really won't know it till we cook it. Now, I'm gonna have another video just gonna show the detail of trimming the briskets. I've got a couple of them up. So I'm gonna let you see that video for detailing how you really trim briskets here. I'm just gonna trim this kind of for catering, for at home use, but I'm not gonna go into a long video here about doing that because we got too much to cover. So let me get these trimmed up, then we can be back and start seasoning them. So as you've seen right here, we just filled up the Gateway drum with royal oak charcoal. We got it lit 300 degrees. In addition to that here, we got a water pan in there. We use royal oak tumbleweeds here to light it. That's the easiest thing in the world to light the Gateway drums. Love it for that. So, to light the Recteq 1250, we just hit the button, set 300 degrees. I'm doing a Gateway drum at 300 degrees. I'm doing a Recteq 300 degrees. Our pellets we're using today in this is royal oak 100% charcoal pellets. That's what we're using for the Recteq 1250. That way we're using both of them, be basically the same. Charcoal, charcoal. So as you can see right here, we got our briskets here. Got them all trimmed up here. Both these are primes. Both these about 14.5 pounds. Both come from Sam's. They're pretty much the same. Trimming them up right now, they're still about the same size. Probably went from about 14.5 to I'd say 10, 11 pounds. That's kind of give an idea of what these weigh now. So with that, we're gonna start seasoning them up. The season I'm using today to keep both of them the same is just my SPG. It's Elite BBQ Smokers SPG. This should be available online pretty soon to buy. I'm gonna cook this here to fat cap up. So this actually be my bottom. So I'm gonna go really heavy with these and I'll flip them over and then do the other side. But this is where my seasonings will really penetrate into the meat. It's kosher salt, black pepper, and garlic. It's gonna really be able to kind of get down into the meat and get some good flavor to it. Make sure you get the edges. You don't want to leave nothing left out of it. And this first pass right here, it's gonna be really hard to over season it. I mean, you can be done, but we're going pretty heavy on this because the bottom side, the other side, which will be the top, has got the fat cap, and so the seasoning's not gonna penetrate that fat cap. So most of the flavor I'm gonna get is from this part right here. Now I'll get some bark on it from the fat cap, but the other side is not gonna be near the flavor we're gonna get from this part right here. As you can see, the fat I've left on here because I don't want that fat to run into it. This has got more of a fat cap than this one does. So as you've just seen here, we put both of the briskets on, one on the drum and one on Recteq 1250. What we'll do now, we're gonna cook until I get around 160 to 165 degrees. I wanna see that stall and go through that stall, so I'll keep checking on here about every 20 to 30 minutes or so. I expect to take me about 3.5 hours. That being stated, like, subscribe, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. We got a sales pitch, but we'll be right back. You see here, starting to pull up a little bit right there. We cut it down, remember? But we still got a little bit of pooling where it's curled up at. If I had more, it curled up more. You can see it right here. See it's pooling good right here? Good color. So let's pull these bad boys here off. So we get aside and wrap them up. So as you can see right here, we just brought briskets inside. This brisket right here came off the Gateway drum here. This is a drum smoker. It's a little bit darker on the outside of it. This one here came off the pellet smoker, the Recteq Pellet Smoker. This one's not quite as dark, but this has got more fat on it than this one. So we're gonna wrap these bad boys here up and put them right back on the smoker. We just wrap them up in tin foil here, single layer wrapping. I'm not gonna be moving it that much, I'm not worried about it. And my grates, I know, is pretty clean. So we're gonna wrap it right up. And I double my tin foil like this and seam it. That way I got a big enough piece of tin foil. Fold it over tight. Get it nice and tight. And put them back on the smoker and then cook them until I get the feel of like room temperature butter. When I take my Thermopin and go in like room temperature butter, then I know I got the texture I'm looking for. Right now, that's my plan. That's what we're gonna do right now. So we're gonna keep them cooking. Both of them at 300 degrees. So see how this test works. This comparison video. So the process, give you a kind of a brief overview. We put these on around 12 o'clock. This one here, both of them went for about 3.5 hours, and we wrapped them up in tin foil. Put them back on a drum, and we cooked them at 300 degrees. So this one right here come off a little bit earlier than this one did. Reason for that is the Gateway drum here, it was running pretty steady at 300, but a couple times it did get around 310, 315 one time. So it did fluctuate a little more than this one. This one here stays steady at 300 degrees the entire process. Temperature wise, 208 to 210 is where I was probing both of them at. I got the feel I was looking for. This one here was right at 210 and it had a buttery feel. This right here was 208 to 211, depending on where I kind of probed it at. And again, that just could be the briskets themselves. But I still got the feel I'm looking for both of them. We went and took them off. We put them in the cooler, and they've been resting in the cooler for about 2 hours. So they should be good and calm down. So we won't be slicing these bad boys up and see what it tastes like. So yeah, let's unwrap them so we can kind of see what we got. So first off, again, I think the Gateway did run a little bit hotter at times than the Recteq did. But color-wise, I had to say the Gateway drum right here is it's really pretty. This one here is pretty, but it's just this darkness right in here is kind of just a level above. Now, I remember back what I was saying, this one had more fat cap on it than this one did. If you remember this one right here, the fat was a little more splotchy on this one. This one had a really deep fat cap on it. So it could be just that the fat on this one wasn't there, and therefore we were able to create the bark on the meat itself, whereas this one, the fat cap was there, and it just didn't really create that bark. But again, they're not very much difference between the two of them. There's a little bit, but there's not really something that I really be worried about too much. But keep this all as you, because it's really good when you go to vacuum seal them, if you want to. That way you can vacuum seal them and you can turn around and warm it up in the oven. It tastes just like it come out to the smoker. Got a little jiggle jiggle. All right, so we got right here, we got this one come off a Gateway drum. Because this came off first, I'm gonna slice it first. Now, I'm gonna come right down the middle of it right here. I'm gonna slice it, because this is where my point's gonna be at, my flat's gonna be at the end. So I'm coming here about a good, little over halfway. And break it up. And right here, what you can do, I don't like to squeeze a brisket. You can see the juice running out itself with the fat's gonna do that. But you can see a little bit of smoke ring on the bottom of it right here. Not a lot of smoke ring, but you can see a little bit right there. See it right here? But let's do the same thing with this one. Come about a little over halfway. We'll slice it. If you look right here, again, we got the smoke ring right here in the bottom of it. Both of them's got the smoke ring about the same, but it's not really a hard, thick smoke ring. But it does look good, but you can just see a little bit of squeezing, the juice is coming out. But I don't want to squeeze it too much. Again, it's got the bend to it. This here again is about a 1/4 inch thick. You can see on both of them, they're bending. This one here is bending a little more than this one is. Might be because it's just so consistent with the cook. Now I'm gonna come right in here. I'm gonna keep me a piece of this here for the burn in. I'll take the edge off right here. Got a little burn in there. So this is what we got right here. As you can see, we got both of these briskets laid out right here. Both of them are showing exactly what we've done with both of them. The process we cooked them. End results right now without tasting them. So far, you really can't tell the difference between them. The pellet smoker cooked them, the Gateway drum cooked them. Both of them cooked them very well so far. Haven't tasted them, but from a technique, from a temperature standpoint, from a reliability standpoint, I mean, truthfully speaking, it both works. They both work very well. You can take them and cook them either way you want to, and you have the opportunity to get just like this because it's a very simple process. So let's start tasting it up. So I'm gonna take this slice from this one right here. Let's just pull it apart. A little bit of a tug to it, not much. That's good. Good Lord, that's good. I love brisket. God have mercy, that's good. So that was good right there. Let's try this one over here. That's really good. Again, take it right here, pull it. All right, just pull it apart a little bit easier. texture in this one right here, the tastes are the same. Both of them's got the exact same taste. So again, we use the same rub in both of them. So the taste is the same. You can't tell the difference between the tastes. This one right here had a little bit of a tug when I broke it. This one here didn't. You see it when I pulled apart, it was a little bit easier to pull apart. This one got a little better chew to it than this one. But again, it could have just been the briskets. But it could be the fact is that the Recteq stayed steady temperature the entire time, whereas this one did fluctuate. So it could be something other, but both of them's got dang good flavor to it. I wouldn't turn either one of them down. But now here's the really good part. This is the brisket burnt ends. So I'm gonna taste this one first since I've done the other one too. I'm gonna say right now, got a little bit of fat on this one. These feel really well. That is dang good right there. That's good. Let's try this one here. This one actually feels better than this one than my fingers. I'm squeezing it, a little more resistance in this one than that one. But it don't bite that way. Thank God have mercy. That salty, that garlic, that pepper, just the fat of rendering out of that brisket. This is unreal. I say it every time. I always say about brisket, y'all hear me, y'all say it. I love cooking them. I love eating them. I think that they are one of the pieces of meat. So when you start getting it where you feel like you can perfect it, I feel like I'm a pretty good brisket cook. Then, wow, that's all you can say. Wow. At the end of the day, from presentation, gateway drum, I think the outside looked better than the Recteq did. From taste, they both taste the exact same. I can't tell you the difference between the two. From a texture standpoint, I think this one here was a better cooked brisket than this one did. Again, it could have been just something unique with this brisket, and I'm not talking about a lot of difference now. I mean, seriously, look at it. We're not talking about, see that pop apart there? See that pop apart here? I mean, I am not talking about miles of difference. I'm talking about just a fraction of a difference. But you can take a pellet smoker and cook very good brisket and compare it to a drum smoker, and you can be about in the same ballgame. There ain't a whole lot of difference between the two of them. There's a little bit of difference, but there's not enough necessary to worry about. So I would say that I enjoy cooking them on the Recteq because I can do other things while I'm doing it. The drum, I can still do that, but I do have to pay close attention to it, or I do get the spikes, which is what we had today, and I was paying attention to it. So that being stated, I want to say in this comparison, I would recommend the Recteq, the pellet smokers, get you a dang good brisket every day of the week. Dolly, you ready for this? All right, come on. All right, you like that one? Which one you want? This one? Come on. Which one you like best? Dolly liked it. I reckon Dolly liked it. You would too. Now let's say the blessing. Let's go inside and eat. Lord, bless the food by our receiving. Just name and pray. Amen. Hey, thank y'all for watching. Hey, make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment down below. We greatly appreciate it. Check out the next video coming out, man. Let's see a little video up here, a little card. It'll show you what's coming out next. And it's gonna be really cool. We do enjoy making these videos. We'd love to have the feedback from y'all. Let us know what you like, you don't like, because I'll tell you, man. And also share some ideas. We're always trying to figure out what to cook next. But this is dang good.